Hello, bonjour, mwaka bwanji. Good day, guten tag, konnichiwa. Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, I'm so excited for this new thing that I'm starting. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share. So guys, this YouTube channel is going to be a channel where I'm going to share some motivational stuff and also, try out some challenges that YouTubers try out, and also, fool around with you guys, because I'm a person who likes to talk, who likes to fool around, and I like enjoying life. So I hope this is a place where we can motivate each other to become better versions of ourselves and also have fun together. So if you guys have anything that you guys want me to talk about in my Motivation Mondays, specifically on a Monday, please feel free to DM me on my Instagram, my Facebook, or my WhatsApp. I will leave my Instagram and Facebook link in the description box. Otherwise, guys, I'm really excited about this, and I hope this channel will bless somebody. So today, guys, I want to talk about conflict resolution. Shout out to Kudzai for giving me this topic. So I have a couple of notes because I just felt like this was going to be a difficult topic for me to talk off without a couple of notes, and I'll probably forget some of the things I wanted to say. But anyway, so conflict resolution is when two people find a way or a peaceful way to resolve disagreements between them. I mean, sometimes, people always want to say kuti, so they would do vega. Sorry, for those that don't understand Shona, I've had a problem or a disagreement with this person, so it will fix itself. But things don't always do vega. You have to actually sometimes make the effort to actually resolve that conflict. But sometimes, there are people who say that if the relationship is important to me, I will make an effort to fix the problem. If it's not, bruh, it's gonna die. But I mean, that's not the way we're supposed to resolve conflict. Even if the relationship is going to end, just try resolve the conflict and clear the air, and then allow each other to go left. You go left, I go right, and call it a day. But anyway, so I have 5 things that I want to share when it comes to resolving conflict, and these are things that I feel have been so helpful in my life, and I really hope they can help somebody today. So the first one is, what is the source of the conflict? Guys, conflict does not just start because Ningi just woke up one morning and wanted to do something, or you just felt like this person is going to upset me today, right? Conflict starts when you do something to upset somebody, and like when you're trying to resolve conflict, you need to look at the source of the conflict. Ask questions like, when did I feel upset? Is there a relationship between the incident and how I'm feeling? And lastly, ask yourself, or you guys need to ask each other, how did this incident begin? Because like I said in the beginning, conflict does not just emanate from nowhere, right? And then the second thing is, look beyond the incident. Like sometimes, people let things build up and then they blow up kaput when one specific thing that is a deal breaker or something that's big for them happens. So you need to ask yourselves questions like, what do you think happened here? When do you think the problem between us began? Because sometimes, it's as small as in friendships or in relationships or in families, where for you somebody actually just dealing with a small situation when it happens is better for you, because you'd rather deal with situation as and when they happen, rather than deal with them in chunks later. So just look beyond the conflict. What are the small things that have led to that conflict actually happening, right? The third one is, request solutions from each other. Be like, okay, now that we have this problem, we've had this disagreement, how can we fix things between us, right? What is the way forward? How can we avoid this from actually happening again? I think sometimes it's really difficult to deal with people where the thing is, it's always I. But if it wasn't you, by I mean they always feel like they're wrong. If it wasn't for you, this wouldn't have happened. They're always playing the blame game. Sometimes, yes, there's someone to blame, but I think when it comes to resolving conflict between two people, the both of you need to come down from your high horses. Sorry guys, English bundles deplete. The both of you need to come down from your high horses, yeah, and then come to a flat level ground and discuss how you're gonna solve this conflict, yeah. The fourth thing is identify solutions that both of you agree on, yeah. At this stage, this is when both parties have to listen to each other. This thing of you're trying to talk over each other or you're trying to, shout at each other, that does not resolve conflict. That actually just makes the whole conflict solving or resolution or whatever it is difficult. Because the moment you're like, bra inanchada, or I don't want, or makura mirana, or like you're just being petty about it, forget resolving that conflict, yeah. But I think people need to get to a point where if you're trying to resolve conflict, you come down your high horses, put your pride aside, put your ego aside, and be like, yo, this is the problem that we have, let's resolve it. Thing is, when it comes to conflict resolution, some people decide who they want to resolve conflict and who they don't want to resolve conflict with. But sometimes it just makes it easier to even leave with clean air and no conflict at all, because it just makes you feel better. Like you're at peace with yourself, yeah? But sometimes, like when I said you guys need to listen to each other, if you guys are not going to listen to each other, it might just make it easier to have a mediator who actually says, look, I'm giving you your time to talk and I'm giving you your time to talk. Then we can come to a conclusion of how we're going to resolve this with points that you both support, yeah? The last thing is agreement. What action plan will you both put into place to prevent conflict from arising in the future, right? That's one of the first questions that you guys need to ask each other. Another question that you need to ask each other is, what will you do if problems arise in the future? Like, if you were to have a problem with that person or with another person, how would you then resolve those problems? Because sometimes, people are very selfish and they're like, but you and you're the one that wronged me, so I don't understand why I should come and apologize to you. Sometimes you just need to be the bigger person and be like, look, listen, I'm sorry that things turned out this way, but if you guys want to fix the relationship or the friendship or whatever it is, be like, but can we fix what has happened? Or I'm sorry that this has happened, but I don't think that we can fix this. You go left, I go right. Guys, call it a day. That's okay, yeah? So before I go, I want to leave you guys with 3 verses, which is James 1 verse 19, which says, understand this, my brothers and sisters. You must be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Right. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. So basically, we should listen twice as much as we speak, yeah? Quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And then another one is Colossians 3 verse 13, which says that just give me a sec, which says that make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, you must also forgive others, yeah? And then the last one is love. With everything, just sprinkle some love, yeah? Which is 1 Corinthians 1 verse 13, which talks about love, yeah? I'm gonna read it from verse 4 specifically, because that's where I want to draw my specific words from. Is 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4 says, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own ways. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. Like I said, when it comes to, having a conversation with somebody, yeah, it's about you guys listening to each other, like it says in James 1 verse 19, quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. But also it's about coming down your high horses and putting aside your pride and your ego, right? And exercising everything that you're going to do in this conflict resolution with love. Like it says in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, love does not boast. And, so basically, when it comes to conflict resolution, the one thing I want to leave you with today is when it comes to conflict resolution, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger, right? And remember that you should not be proud, you should not boast and be like, "Inina nditwe zozo," or for those that don't speak Shona, if you don't do that to me, basically, or be like, "Do they know who I am? You don't do that to me." Like, that's not how you resolve conflict. You need to calm down your high horse and listen to each other. And if it means apologizing and mending the relationship, then do that. But if it means you apologize and you go left and they go right, that's fine. Sometimes people are in our lives for a season, some for a reason, and some for a lifetime. It's okay to let people go. I've said this in one of my videos when I was talking about friends and relationships in general. Sometimes people are in our lives for a season or for a reason. And when that season is over, you need to be free to kiss them goodbye. It is okay to let things go. Have a blessed Monday, guys, and please don't forget to share, subscribe, and ding 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 the notification bell, guys. See you guys in my next video. Lots of love.